Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is GoddessP2024 and welcome to another video where today we will be taking a look at the bootleg designs for Optimus Prime and Nemesis Prime from the Studio Series line of Transformer figures. So, I want to disclaim two things. Firstly, these are not the officials, like I stated before, these are bootlegs, so please don't be confused with me buying two of these, but yeah, and also, I didn't just buy these out of the whimsy of myself. I decided I wanted to see how good these look in my hands, so I can give my full opinion on it. Now, before we look at the figures, let's take a look at the box art. So let's move them both over here, and we gotta use the camera up a bit more. So here is the box art. So here's the box art for the figure. They both come in the same packaging. The one for my Optimus Prime figure, or no, my Nemesis Prime figure, was damaged, so I had to. I'm only going to show this one because it's less damaged, as you can see. But yeah, on the front, you see Optimus Prime, as well as on the left side of the box, you see Star Leader engraved on or written on the side. Some Japanese writing, or Chinese writing, I should say. Toys are full of fun, of course, as it states. It says Star Leader on that side, Star Leader on the top. Bottom, it just shows an option of what variation of the figures you get. And, of course, that's it for the box. Now, before we actually take a look at the figures themselves, let's take a look at the accessories. They both have the same accessories, but I'm going to show them off anyway. So, give me one moment. Really stiff. So put them back. So let me get both their accessories out so I can show them off. Even though they are the same. And I am talking a little low because I don't want to wake up my stepdad. So yeah. Alright. Sorry, I'm trying to do this in one shot. But here are the accessories for the figures. Now this one is for Optimus Prime, this one's Nemesis Primes. Let's take a look at the Energon blades. Let's take a look at one of them. They're done in a translucent plastic. This Optimus is in the standard orange, whereas this one is meant to be red, which I don't mind it, but I think if it were purple, then it would be nice. But it has Cybertronian writing on it. It's on both sides. Same thing with this one. It has really nice sculpting, paint job. I like how they actually painted or they molded the handle to be an Energon color. Same thing with this one, it's the same thing. And that's the Energon blades. And they both come with interchangeable face plates. So this one is the standard faceplate. The eyes are a little off because they have the eye holes are a little off because of the fact that they have like painted on eyes that are separate from the head, which is a little weird. But they have a regular mouth plate, non-mouth plated variation, and this variation, which I think it's supposed to be like a pre-mouth plated variation, like when he's about to have the mouth plate on. But I don't really know. But this is the one that was on the figure when I got in the packaging today, and yeah, same thing with Nemesis Prime, non-mouth plated variation, and I'm gonna call these the semi-mouth plated variation. Yeah. So with that out of the way, let's focus on the figures themselves. So here are the two primes themselves. Now, I stated this before, but they're not the official figures from the Studio Series line. They are bootlegs. You can even tell they're bootlegs because they have some details on them. I can't really tell where yet because I just got them yesterday. But they have some details that are really off that you can just barely see. But yeah, here is Optimus. Move him stuff away. You can see he has that nice red painting. Mine has a little bit of stress on the hinge here, which is part of the front tire connection. But it's all right. I'm not bothered by it. See the cab piece, very nice. Tires are plastic. Back portion is filled up. It is hollow for the transformation, but I don't mind it. The windshield is a nice translucent plastic. No coloring, it's just a dark translucent plastic. But with Nemesis Prime, actually, he has the red translucent plastic. So it's like, you know, you can easily tell he's Nemesis Prime because he has the red coloration. But speaking of Nemesis Prime, I really like how they actually like molded in, well, not molded in, but like adjusted the paint design to be matching that Optimus. So you can easily tell that they're practically the same. You know, same mold, same color, or opposite colors. It's like looking in a mirror. Which I guess people would say this is the shattered mirror version of Optimus Prime because of the fact that he is the opposite coloration of his original self. But yeah. As far as our transformation, let's just do it with Optimus because it's the same thing for Nemesis Prime. First things first, you want to disconnect the smokestacks, bring them up, bring it up. Then you want to split apart the entire front cab section and disconnect the grill area. And then from here, they connect underneath. So all you have to do is you have to also remove the wheels. So you have to remove the wheels, bring them down, take the cab portion, take it, move it out the way, and then you take these gas cans, I guess you can call them, and you gotta, actually no, you gotta move these out the way, the front portions of the trunk, or not trunk, the hood piece. But yeah. And there goes one of the arms, which is one of the problems that I have with this figure, or both figures, I should say. But yeah. Let's see what else. Yeah, let's split apart the feet. Bring them down, out the way. Actually, while we're at it, we might as well just do the feet. So, swivel out the feet. This is technically like the same transformation for the Evasion Mode Prime from Age of Extinction. So let's do that. And then for the wheels, you can actually pull them out and carefully do this. These wheels just collapse in that gap, go up, collapse in the gap, bring them up. These wheels, you can swing them out. This one's a little stiff, I don't know why. This one, swing them up, and normally they would just click into place, but that's okay. And this little plastic piece from the back tires goes down. There's the legs. So now, let's bring it down the body. Now let's do the back actually. So the back, let's bring this up, flatten these little panels out, and then after that you can bring all this out. And when you push these in, they unclip from the side, so I want to break it. But yeah, I guess I could do this. Now I'm having problems with getting back into robot mode. So, I guess, yeah. Yeah, must be these pads. I read this instructions yesterday, so I'm trying not to rely on them. Okay, there we go. There we go. So you gotta nestle these little things out. There we go. And then you just take these back panels, bring them in. These, bring them out back. Actually, before we do that, I'm skipping steps here. You bring this back plate up and push this in, making sure the head area is cleared. And basically, as you do this, pop out the head. So then we can close up that back area, bring these shoulder panels, close up the back, push in that, bring down that back panel, and then just adjust these being flat like this. Let's bring up the upper body. Rotate 180. And then, oh, wait a minute. I think, if memory serves, bring up these. Yeah, I'm trying to work my way around this. Take this up, bring it in. And peg it in. It pegs into the smokestacks right there. Rotate it around, bring it up, get in. So, yeah, this one doesn't like to stay in a lot. But after that, bring up the arms, swing them out, hook it in. Down. But I'm done. Now, for some reason, I don't know why, but the panels don't clip into place fully. So, yeah. Boom. Boom. Oh. Yeah. And boom. And boom. And back. What is some here? Right on the camera. And there you have Optimus Prime in his robot mode. So here he is. And he is really nice. And of course, I'm not going to do the same thing with Nemesis Prime. It's the same thing. I'm going to do that off camera real quick.
One debt to society later.
Alright. So now that I got Nemesis Prime transformed into his robot mode off camera, let's take a closer look at just Optimus for now. So here is Optimus Prime, head sculpt. Like I said before, they have this weird mechanic where like there's holes on the side of his head. where his eyes are at. It's weird. I don't know why. But yeah, the design is actually pretty nice. The only problem really is just the arms. Like this one, whenever I just rotate it too much, or if I just have it sitting up for too long, it would sometimes fall out. Same thing with Nemesis Prime. Like even when I was doing it off camera, it would just like fall right off. I don't know why it does that. I think it's because it's just a loose joint. But yeah, like if I just rotate it, it would sometimes like, you know, come off. Even during transformation. But anyway, so if we're using scaling, here they are next to one another. They're the same height. So yeah. And yeah. And as I said before, the Energon blades, they're really adjusted to a certain hand. So you can have them do single wielding. And he does. Or if you want him to pull off a scene from Revenge of the Fallen, you can make him dual wield. And same thing with Nemesis Prime. They're only for certain hands, or certain hands. Yeah, just certain hands. You can make them dual wield. And yeah. And like I said before, the faces can be removed. You just gotta, let me do it with Nemesis Prime real quick. So with Nemesis, you just basically pull off his face. Like Optimus Prime did for the Fallen. The face comes off. This is the one I put on when I got it. It's the mouth plated one. So let's put on the non-mouth plated one. And they just slip in. They have these little grooves that go into the slots on the head. Just gotta line the eyes, line the pegs, push it in. And there you go. Nemesis Prime has no mouth plate on. So yeah. So yeah. So articulation wise, they're practically the same things, but since we have Nemesis Prime here, let's just do him. So articulation wise, let's get this accessories off of him. To the side. The head is on a ball joint. There's no neck joint at all, except if you want to count the transformation point. The shoulders can move up, the arms can move up all the way. They can move 360. The bicep swivel is a swivel of the bicep because it's a mushroom pig. The elbows can bend at 90 degrees. The forearms are also on a mushroom peg. But yeah, be careful. And also the wrists are also on a joint, I guess you want to call it, since the transformation motion of the hips. The hips are also on a mushroom peg. They swivel. The legs can go up that much. They can go back that much. They may be at an angle for some reason. Then calf or the thigh is at a swivel. It's on a mushroom peg. Also be careful because it does sometimes unpeg this wheel. So let's push it back in. The knee can bend that much. The foot can move forward that much. Back that much. It has ankle pivot. And it's the same thing for Optimus Prime. So, yeah. I'd say paint-wise, the designs are really nice. It has a nice flame deco on Nemesis Prime's chest with the purple flames, and with Optimus, blue flames. Same thing on the shoulders, they're practically the same, just different colorations. And yeah, to bring in some other, to bring in some other bring in some other Transformer figures. Here he is next to the bit. Here he is next to. There they are next to the movie 1 Bumblebee that I got in my collection. It's a little wobbly because the joints are loose. And here he is next to the. I'm calling them the G1 Prime. See how they look. It looks like the G1's a little taller than the the original movie Prime. It's not too bad. And just for the hell of it, here he is next to the Transformers The Last Night Voyager Prime, and this one, the Transformers Last Night Prime towers over both Nemesis and the original, so that's interesting. So yeah, that is. Belongs. So that is the review of the bootleg designs for Optimus Prime and Nemesis Prime. Let me actually fix the faceplate for Nemesis back on. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, let me give him his Energon blades back because they're pretty badass. He's back on. So here are the two primes next to one another. They're both the same height. Now, for my closing review of the figures, are they really good figures? They're decent. The only problem is the articulation of the joints are a little loose. The overall design is accurate to the original Studio Series line, but the only thing I'm really not liking is just the way that they did the faceplates. Removable faceplates are cool, but if they had already pre-painted eyes onto the faceplates, it'd be really nice because you could have like its own eyes that would be on there instead of it being like, molded eyes to the back of the head and then, slots for them. The transformations are really, really good, really smooth. I like it. Although, if you do just prefer to get the actual Studio Series line, then I would say you should get the regular one. But if you are on a tight budget and you want to try something a little cheap but still getting the same, technically the same figure, then I would suggest getting these bootlegs because they are a nice design. They are intricate. They are accurate to the original Studio Series line, and I would say they are worth it. It was worth the 2 weeks of waiting, and yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and tell me in the comments down below if you guys would recommend any other bootleg design or any Studio Series line of action figures involving Transformers. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.